Hi everyone, this is Kristen Wehmeyer with the Fling Committee, and we are here to announce the top 3 superlatives for every category, the 4 IBAs that are making it to finals, and also the top 5 skits. So we'll start with the superlatives.
Alright, for the top 3 best female actresses, the first one is Watson from Kappa Kappa Gamma. The second is Captain Morgan from Alpha Chi Omega, and the third is Usa from Kappa Alpha Theta.
And then for Best Male Actor, we have Sherlock Holmes from Kappa Kappa Gamma skit, King Uther from Alpha Epsilon Pi skit, and Davy Jones from Sigma Nu.
For Best Supporting Actress, we have Shigor from Chi Omega, Scarlett from Kappa Kappa Gamma, and the Mermaids from Kappa Alpha Theta.
And for Best Supporting Actor, we have Hades from Alpha Delta Pi skit, Merlin from Alpha Epsilon Pi skit, and Pegasus from Alpha Delta Pi skit.
Best choreography goes to Alpha Phi, Alpha Gamma Rho, Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi, and Sigma Kappa, Kappa Sigma.
For Most Original Skit, we have Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi. The second, we have Alpha Delta Pi, Delta Ta Delta, and Acacia. And the third, we have Kappa Alpha Theta and Beta Theta Pi.
For Best Costumes, we have Chi Omega, Phi Kappa Theta, and Alpha Tau Omega, and then the second one we have Alpha Delta Pi, Delta Tau Delta, and Acacia, and the third we have Pi Beta Phi, Alpha Epsilon Pi, and Sigma Tau Gamma.
For Best Backdrop, we have Zeta Tau Alpha and Pi Kappa Alpha. We have Alpha Phi and Alpha Gamma Rho, and then finally we have Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi.
And then for Best Directors, we have Sigma Kappa, Kappa Sigma, Alpha Phi, Alpha Gamma Rho, and then Chi Omega, Phi Kappa Theta, and Alpha Tau Omega.
For Best Flats and Props, we have Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi, Zeta Tau Alpha, Pi Kappa Alpha, and then Alpha Chi Omega, Sigma Nu, and Farmhouse.
For Best Male Vocals, we have Sherlock Holmes from Lambda Chi Alpha. The second, we have King Arthur from Alpha Epsilon Pi, and the third, we have Dracula from Kappa Sigma.
For Best Female Vocals, we have Usa from Kappa Alpha Theta, Cindy from Chi Omega, and Watson from Kappa Kappa Gamma.
For Most Spirited Grouping, we have Alpha Delta Pi, Delta Tau Delta, and Acacia, Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi, and Kappa Alpha Theta, and Beta Theta Pi.
For Best Interactive Element, we have Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi. Next, we have Chi Omega, Phi Kappa Theta, and Alpha Tau Omega. And then the third, we have Alpha Delta Pi, Delta Tau Delta, and Acacia.
Lastly, for the Best Intro Video, we have Kappa Alpha Theta and Beta Theta Pi, Sigma Sigma Sigma, Delta Sigma Phi, and Delta Chi, and then Alpha Delta Pi, Delta Tau Delta, and Acacia.
For IBAs, the first one going on to finals is B Frat Major of Delta Chi singing a cappella remix.
The second is Abby Tingle of Alpha Chi Omega, and Andrew Sherping of Delta Chi singing Thrift Shop.
Thirdly, we have the men of Alpha Epsilon Pi and Haley Bublitz of Pi Beta Phi singing Crying Wolf.
And the last IBA making it to finals is Grace Rasulo of Delta 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 and Andrew Maher of Sigma Chi singing Hey Ya.
And now your top 5 skits are Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Sigma Pi.
And now we have Alpha Phi and Alpha Gamma Rho, the Easter Bunny.
And then we have Kappa Alpha Theta and Beta Theta Pi.
We have AD Pi and Delta Tau Delta and Acacia.
And lastly, we have the women of Pi Beta Phi, Alpha Epsilon Pi, and Sigma Tau Gamma. Congratulations to everybody that made it to finals. Woo!